Cork it again? I say pop that cork.
Hi everyone, it's Heidi with Downtown NorCal, and one of my favorite gifts, if you know me well, is wine. And so that's why I'm outside Cork it again in downtown Davis. Tomorrow night by midnight, they will be shut to outdoor dining, and of course, wine tasting is what they do here. But they do still intend to operate in a way that you can access their gifts. So I'm going to tell you all about it as we go through.
Wine is a classic gift, so I wanted to learn more about why the wine here is always so good.
So basically, we are a bottling house. That's kind of the system we have here. So I have a home winery where I bottle wine, but we also act as a bottling house. So I can go out to various different wineries and try to network with them, try to find wine at the best price I can, be able to bring it back and bottle it in the shop. Sometimes I do percentages of bottlings with wineries. Sometimes if they allow me into their barreling rooms or barrel rooms, then I can go through and select individual barrels to make blends with the wineries, and sometimes they'll bottle them for me. So there's a number of different ways that we kind of go out and are always hunting for wine to bring back to try to keep that top quality wine at a very good price for the customer.
Cork it again is about local wines, but why?
The reason I was interested in the beginning in wine is the whole idea of terroir. That is the essence that you're getting from the specific land that the grapes are growing on. And so this is an area that I grew up in, swam in the creeks, in the hills here when I was a kid. And so I think it's really interesting to be able to get wine that's grown on these areas and then be able to then get people to taste what the area is imparting into the grapes.
I've enjoyed every recommendation Joseph has ever made.
My personal taste is for kind of more of like an old world style of wine. So the goal is to try to find wines that are hopefully unusual, different than what people would normally taste in Napa or just any other wine tasting room. If I could have them be unusual, maybe almost like heirloom varietals, less known, but if they can be grown locally but taste like they're grown from afar, that's like the perfect combination for me. And for having wines that people haven't heard of, haven't tasted before. If you can have wine that is hitting people's palates in completely different ways than the wine that they're used to, I think that is kind of the angle that we're trying to go for.
What is the origin of Nashoba, his label?
Nashoba, my mother's Chickasaw, and in the Chickasaw language, Nashoba means coyote or wolf. And so I've always liked that name and that word, so I thought it would be fun to use that as the wine label that we started. When I purchased a shop, we purchased the Cork It Again label, and that's essentially the name of the wine shop here. But then Nashoba is the wine label that we started once we took over. And so I've been trying to have maybe a different tiered kind of level. The Cork It Again would kind of be like the house level, and then the Nashoba I want to be the more exotic, the more interesting.
I asked if he was concerned about the latest shutdown.
I mean, it'd be nice to be able to have people still be able to come out. It is December. It is the optimum time for sales for wine. We just got a bunch of dessert wines. We've been having people come in and do flights of dessert wines and truffles and things like that for the holiday season. So optimally, it'd be great if we were still open and be able to have people seated, but it's for the public good, so it just has to happen. I'm concerned that I'm not able to offer, the environs for people to come and sit, but I'm not concerned from a business standpoint. I mean, when we shut down the first time, our clientele were very supportive. The Davis Co-op doubled the amount of wines that they had in the wine aisle for us, and people were really good about going there and specifically buying our wines first, and it definitely kept everything going. People also can do pickups. I'll make appointments still for people if they want to make an arrangement with us through social media or something like that. I can make personal appointments for people to pick up wine still, and that happened throughout the last shutdown, and I fully intend on being able to do that. You just kind of switch to more of a retail mode as opposed to a wine tasting and wine bar situation.
What you're looking at now are his latest dessert wines. He's eager for you to try them because they're excellent performers. So there you have it, another outstanding business leader deserving of our support. Thanks for watching.